We thought we'd do maybe a night ride story time.
Yeah, sounds good.
My first bike was a scooter. It was a 100cc.
Yeah.
Yamaha BW.
Yeah, girl.
I loved that bike, man. It was so fun. I mean, you can't really call it a bike, can ya?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, it was a scooter, and it was a lot of fun. I have to tell you, when I first started riding the scooter, so I would be like riding it, trying my darndest to like look like a motorcyclist. So I'd be sitting with my legs like way out like this, and I just thought I was the bee's knees. Hey, I was like, man, I'm killing it on this thing. Woo! What was your first bike?
I had a 50cc scooter.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
Yeah, I had a 50cc. I don't know what it was. Like a.
Was it a drive or something? Is that what it's called? A drive?
I said it was like a I don't freaking know what it was called.
Oh my god, the funniest story, right? The funniest thing that ever happened to me on that scooter. I was riding to work and I had like a full face helmet on, right? Had the visor down. I'm like cruising along, literally just about to turn into work, and this bird like poof smacked me like fair in the face.
What did a bird?
A bird, yeah. And I'm like, I fully got like whiplash back, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell was that? There's like a puff of feathers and stuff, and I'm like, oh, looking around going, seriously, did anyone else see that? Because that was freaking hilarious. And yeah, no one saw it at all. I was so bummed out. And then when I was retelling the story to one of my mates, he was like thinking I was riding a push bike with a full face helmet on.
Oh,
and he's like, why were you riding with a full face helmet? And I'm like, because I was being safe.
Have you seen the video of the guys on the roller coaster and the bird just like lands on his neck on the roller coaster, and they're just like doing the roller coaster, and then it hits him on the neck, and then he like goes to brush off whatever hit him because he didn't know it was a bird, and he realizes it's a bird, and he's like and he throws it and it just flies away.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I'll have to check it out when I get home.
Yeah,
that's
funny.
Cool.
Well, when I got the scooter, I didn't own a helmet.
Yeah.
And I just used the helmet that the guy sold the scooter with, which was like 2 sizes too big for me.
Yeah.
And I was a bit naive and obviously new to everything, so I didn't really realise the importance of having a helmet that's like a good fit.
Yeah.
And so I was like cruising around with this open-faced helmet that was like 2 sizes too big for me.
Yeah.
And that was not particularly ideal.
So it's like a bowl on your head.
Yeah, practically.
I think I can even do one better. When I was learning to ride my scooter, I didn't even have a helmet at all. And I used the bike helmet.
Like a push bike helmet?
I mean, like, in my defense, I wasn't like riding around town and stuff. I was like riding around. I mean, yes, it's still illegal, okay.
Like
I
a
know
stack hat?
But yeah, I was wearing a stack hat.
Wow.
I was just like doing laps of my block. Yeah, pretty dumb.
Well, I'll take my oversized helmet any day of the week over that then.
Yeah.
I used to, like, so when I first got the scooter, I wasn't even confident enough to ride it home. I got my dad to ride it home for me. I was like, had zero confidence in running it at all. And then about a week after I had it, I was just cruising the Nard with my t-shirt and shorts on, getting sunburned.
Like here, down here.
Yeah, for hours at a time. I reckon I would have clocked up like 1,000 Ks in the first week of having the thing. I was just cruising around, but yeah, no gear, just like runners and then t-shirt and shorts, and my legs, tops of my legs were always sunburned.
Yeah.
I'd been out all day in the sun. Don't be mistaken by the 50cc, this thing flew. I tell you what, it did like 70. I weighed a little less than too much, that might have affected it, but yeah, it cruised, man. It easily did 60 around town.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Easily. And then if I really flogged it, I could get it up to 70 in the 70k zones.
Yeah. I had a 100cc, and I took mine out on like the highway.
Wow.
Thinking it would go like 100. I know, I would never do it now. Like, what an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, but yeah, I went like in a 100k zone, and I was like, trying to get it up there. And I think like I got to about like 90, 95, and it just wouldn't go anymore. And it was like the engine just sort of shut down.
Yeah,
and
bloody good job it didn't go anymore. Can you imagine if it did?
I know, it was
It would have been
sketchy as well.
so shaky and sketchy.
It's crazy. Am I too close to you? You alright?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
Alright, second bike then. What was your second bike?
CBR 125.
Yeah.
And I remember like just that awesome feeling I had knowing that, man, this bike it was mine, you know? Like, oh man, it was just like it just kick-started that whole phase.
Yeah.
And it was something that I just never thought that I'd be able to do. It was so fun. No, I love that bike. I think I didn't have it very long though. Your first bike? I already know the answer to this question. What was your first bike?
I coincidentally also had a CBR 125.
What?
I bought it off you.
I doubled the price.
It was a cool looking bike. It was so much fun to ride, so forgiving, so easy to learn on.
I remember the clutch being so light too.
Yeah. And it was so much fun. I really enjoyed riding that bike.
And you rode that on the highway too, didn't you?
Yeah, I cruised on that thing.
So I upgraded to the 250 Ninja.
And that was a good bike. You really liked that bike.
Yeah.
You did it. That was like for you, I think that was like a learning bike. Not for riding, but for modifications and stuff. You really explored a lot in the way of modifying a bike.
Yeah, I had
you did heaps of stuff to that.
Yeah, I did like, probably the biggest thing that I did to that, like that I'm the most proud of, was the tail tidy. But yeah, I had a lot of fun just making that bike my own, and I loved it. I had so much fun, you know.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good bike. Well, my third bike was stuck with the Honda, and I went for I just upsized, so I had CBR 125, and I sold that, and I bought a CBR 300.
Yeah, girl.
Exactly the same colorway.
Yeah.
It was a red, blue, white color scheme. I really, really liked those colours, so I wanted to stick with it, and I wanted to upgrade because I was starting to feel like I'd outgrown the 125.
Yeah.
So I sort of said to myself, if one pops up on Marketplace or Gumtree or whatever, same colours but a 300, I should just totally do it. Yeah. And after I said that, like the next day, one popped up on Marketplace. And
it's a sign.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get it. So yeah, I just went and bought it off a guy off Marketplace, and it was a good bike. Yeah. I did a little bit to that too. I did a tail tidy, and I did the integrated tail light, which public service announcement, they are illegal in Queensland.
Did you know that before you did it?
I did not know that before I did it.
Oh, there you go, see? Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I put like flush mount indicators on the front, also illegal. I put a racing exhaust or something on it. Yeah. It's like a cheap one off eBay, and it says when it arrived it had like engraved on it for racing purposes only.
You're like, yes, I shall be racing it.
So I just spray painted over that.
Oh my god. So you're a rebel all the way back then, eh?
I was, I was just a rebel rider. I ended up getting rid of it because I just wasn't comfortable on it anymore, and I just bit the bullet and bought the bike that I wanted all along.
Yeah.
Which is my Honda Rebel 500.
Yeah, it's such a good bike, that one, hey?
I love it. I really do.
That was my bike. I wasn't really ready to upgrade yet, you know? I was like really happy with the Ninja.
Yeah.
But like, I was kind of forced into getting a new bike because I was, I was riding along and I got rear-ended by another bike.
Yeah.
And, I I was like, I was okay. I mean, I hurt myself a little bit and stuff, but the bike, it was just too expensive to fix.
Yeah.
And so I saw this one on Facebook Marketplace. This guy was selling it, and I mean, like, it's such a good looking bike. And
it's not as nice as mine.
It took a bit of getting used to, because it's such a different style bike. And like, I mean, the Rebel, that's why I was kind of keen on the Rebel, because it was a comfortable seated position, but your feet weren't kind of out the front. It was still quite, you know, upright.
Yeah, the riding position. Yeah,
it's not quite so, you know, like, different to a sports bike. But this was like so different. So I kind of, again, I felt like I had to learn how to ride again.
Yeah.
But now, like, man, I'm so pumped with this bike. I love it so much. It's on the highway. It's the bomb, hey. Do you remember that time right here?
Yeah, on the CBR 125. Was it the 125?
It was the 125.
I fully tried to stop for a red light. Completely misjudged my stopping distance and power.
Oh my god.
And like fishtailed the bike, and it was really scary.
And now every single time you go through that traffic lights, it's like, oh my god, am I gonna make it?
Yeah. Well, most lights now, I think that.
Yeah.
I was terrified. I kept it upright. I didn't come off or anything, but I fully fishtailed it. It was so scary.
Yeah.
But that's our stories. That's it. We love our bikes. I've loved all of my bikes. I would say equally, but I definitely love the Rebel more than any of my other bikes. So yeah.
We've got to go. It is dark. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And you probably can't see us. Hi, if you can.
See ya.
I don't think they're going to be able to see you at all.
Probably not.
Alright, so we might, we'll say goodbye, and give us a like, subscribe, and hopefully we can do another like helmets on challenge. I really want to win one, so keep an eye out for that one, because
I'm keen to keep winning. So
it's coming.
Bring it on.
Oh, we didn't say catch you on the next one. Catch you on the next one.